I hope this comes off as a little bit crazy. Because who wants to be normal? I'm here to plead with you. Why? Because I know you're feeling stuck. That job you go to every single day is killing you. Your boss, your endless tasks that feel like chores, your monthly paycheck that constantly feels like it's not enough.
What the fuck?
You just tell yourself a story. If that story had a title, it would be One Day. It's about the future. Not just the future with the millionaire lifestyle, but the future that allows you to create for yourself, not an employer. There's just one problem with that story though. A story can't exist in the future. A story can't exist if it hasn't happened yet. Sure it can. Nope, it can't. So, if a story can't exist in the future, what am I telling myself? A fantasy. You see, fantasies are dangerous. They can be fun to live in for a little while. They're cozy. They take no effort. They can make you feel like your unhappy reality is only temporary. But you want to know something scary? Your boss wants you to live in that fantasy. It helps them. Because they have the peace of mind to know that as long as you live in that fantasy, your butt is not going anywhere. So, you decide to stay at the job that you hate, only to convince yourself that even though it's not your dream, it's good enough to live a happy life. Then you get married and have children. Yes, my cat counts as children. I gave birth to her. Anyway, suddenly that fantasy you had before fades away. You begin to enjoy the little things a bit more. Even if it's not all that you dreamed of, not everything has to be perfect, right? Hello? What? You're letting me go? Why? Layoffs? Wait, no, wait. Ah, now reality is hit. It never hits lightly. And now, it's sink or swim. You don't have the time to create that business anymore. You don't have the time to become that filmmaker, YouTuber, or the artist that you wanted to be. You have people depending on you. You need to put a roof over their heads, food on their plates, and clothes on their backs. So you go searching for some other job. Application after application after application. After an eternity of updating your resume and showing up to interviews, you finally get hired. And you're still a slave, but with a new employer. You're overworked, you're exhausted, you wait desperately for the weekend to come around so you can just sit around and do nothing, hoping that the vacation days will save you. Just to punch in, punch out, until you retire, and then just sit there, waiting for death. So let me ask you this. Is that the future you were fantasizing about before? If the answer is no, here's my plea to you. Quit your job now, not later. Yes, it's hard. It's terrifying. And you might have to wait until you're financially able first. But guess what? I promise you, there is nothing harder or more terrifying than wasted potential. So start acting now, before it's too late. You will succeed. Not because I said so, but because you dreamed about it already. You know what it looks like. I hope you now have the confidence to take that first step. The world needs you. Give the world what she needs.